What's going on, guys, and welcome back to part 3 of my rugby challenge for Be a Pro with storylines with Rory Smith. And today we are hopefully going to be rounding out our first season with the Western Province. In fact, no, hopefully we're not, and then we'll go into a playoff. So I think that's what the Curry Cup goes into. But either way, we've got the TRICK Heroes and the Toyota Free State Cheetahs to beat before we do that, if we're going to hope to push forward into the semi-finals and the finals. As it stands, we do go into the semi-finals, but we'd rather go in as a top seed. But without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go then, the penultimate round of the Curry Cup. We're at the Trafalgar Griquas Stadium. It's not a very big stadium, it's not what we're used to with DHL Newlands, but without a doubt it's still a stadium, and we're still here to get the job done. And as you can see, there's our starting lineup. We're the away team, so we're on the right hand side, and we're starting with Rory Smith, and it's a 17 versus 31-year-old. It's Rory Smith versus George Whitehead. Let's get into it. Also, I don't know if I'll be goal kicking this game, because last game John Duplessis personality, we robbed his space, to be fair, but the offload is still coming forward of the province, and there's a high hit from the Greek Heroes. And this will be interesting if we go for post and if I take it. Oh, I'm not going to be goal kicking it at all. No, it's not me goal kicking, unfortunately. It's our number 14, so Sonata's been dropped. But it's a good kick from our number 14. It's over the post. It's Western Province 3, Quick Heroes now. I'm disappointed about that. I don't understand why I can't carry on goal kicking soon. Smith goes for the touchline, puts a little chip over the top. The fullback gathers it, but they get tackled. Province playing as like a back three at the minute as Smith starts to push up slowly. Is it going to be another turnover? It is. Ball goes to Smith again. This time he sends it long to the right hand side, and that's a great kick. And it's going to bounce into touch on the 22. And even though the Grickies had all possession, they're being forced to play back out. 26 minutes gone. And a kick over the top. Knocks it on as there was an overlap. The Englishman tried to get it through his hands a bit too quickly.
Advantage over.
And the ball sent long from the Greek Heroes. And there's been an absolute huge tackle. Is it going to be a turnover? It is. So the Province have got a real defensive task on hand here. As Smith goes to touchline, the ball swung back inside. And there's been a turnover, and there's a high hit from the Greek Heroes under the pressure. So there's going to be a chance for the Province to relieve their lines once again. As the kicking duty is taken off the 17-year-old. But the ball finds touch. 5 goals.
Release.
Ball comes to the blind side from the little scrum half. Tackle by his opposite number. As Smith tackles the second row into touch, and it's going to give more chance. What am I saying? More chance, more possession. Ball back to Smith. Smith gives the little pop to the inside centre, and this is good play from the Province. And is he going all the way to the inside centre? He gets tackled. The ball's coming to the left hand side. Could Smith be on the end of this? He gets tackled inside the 22. And it's going to be a turnover for the Greek Heroes, as all the forwards again have just stood watching. As ball goes back to Smith, he's going to go for the drop goal. He's got plenty of time and he's put it just wide of the right hand up right. Oh no, another error from the 17-year-old. I knew I should have just put it a little bit straighter.
Bind.
But we could win the scrum back and go for another one.
Set.
As you've got a big blitz to do. Smith hits his man and forces the error as well. It's not backwards though, but it's still another turnover. Ball goes back to Smith. He's going to go for the drop goal again. He's hit it and that's struck as sweet as anything, and it follows the line down the pitch over the post. And the 17-year-old's got his first points of the episode, first points of the penultimate game of the season, and it's another drop goal to add to the tally of the 17-year-old. It's the Province 6. The Greek Heroes now. Maybe. Ball comes to the open side, back to the blind side, ball spilled forward. Smith sends it wide.
Advantage over.
It's kicked by the number 14. Is it going to be a 22? There's been a lot of spillage and he's pushed dead. Forward pass, so it's a scrum.
Crouch.
For the Greek Heroes.
Bind.
Sorry, for the Province. 15 minutes
Set.
to go. As you can see, Smith comes to play very flat. And I've got a little plan. Hopefully if the number 14 follows me. Oh, the game wouldn't let me go to the blind side. 15 minutes to go. Hopefully will he carry it, and he does. It's going to be a turnover. That's a big hit, a huge shot. Ball comes over the top. Smith, the race is on. He makes the tackle.
Release.
It wasn't in the middle of the field, but he gets smashed before he can do that. There's not going to be a turnover. In fact, yes, there is going to be a turnover. 5 minutes to go. Smith kicks towards the touchline. It's going to one bounce and out just outside the 22. Smith's got a smile on his face as Khaleesi comes off. So, as we're starting to wind down towards the end of the season, we've got the last game of the season, and as you can see, Table Mountain and our training grounds got a view of the Western Province. We're getting ready for our final match of the season, and we finished training, and we're going to come to loosen off while getting into the hot tub and just relaxing with a couple of our teammates, just as we prepare for the final game of the season. Then at the Toyota Free State Stadium, as we're going into our final game of the league season. We have secured a playoffs place, I believe. Touch wood it is. I'm quite confident, but I'm not sure. And as you can see, the sun's setting, and it is going to be Schumann versus Smith. 28-year-old versus the 17-year-old. Who's going to come out on top? We'll find out. As Dylan Lays is about to get us underway. As I'm quite upset by Lays is kicking over me, because I was looking at stats
Advantage.
And I'm definitely better. I'm 72, 72, he's 75, 50. As we're about to go into sticks with the Province. Ball's got to be sent wide here. Surely, it's found Rory Smith. Found Rory Smith's over his first try of the episode. And it's short in the bottom right, just as we scored. We ran a solid 2 meters to get over the line. And Rory Smith, the playmaker, calls it wide. His ball just offloaded straight through the hands from the Province as Dylan Led's tackled there. And then it's sent wide. Khaleesi gives it to Smith. Smith crosses the line for the first points of the game. Done late. Add the extras after 7 minutes. It's Province 7. Cheaters now. We're getting back underway. And the Cheaters win back. Their kick off.
Release.
And this big hit from the Province, pushing them backwards. As Smith goes to the boot. It's gonna maybe 2 bounce into touch. Yes, it does. 2 bounce into touch. That's a very good kick. Sorry. Ball goes to Smith. Smith sends it wide. He gets it back and then gets it high. Smith gets up, tap and goes, and Rory Smith's going all the way, and the 17-year-old is going to catch the attention of some big clubs there with the instant reaction. And there's his second try of the game, and Smith's on a hat-trick again. That's a great try, and as you can see, he gets hit high after not expecting the offload. And you can see the Cheaters defence react quickly, but where the gap is, they're offside. Smith gets up, turns around and exposes the gap. And Roy Smith gets his brace within the first half. His leads, tucks inside left hand up right. It's the Province 14, Cheaters now. Ball goes back to Smith.
Advantage.
Smith drops the ball, gets charged down. As the Cheaters put the ball through the hands there.
Advantage
Smith
over.
forced the corner flag and helps the hit and pushed him over the advertising board, which could have sparked a fight, but it didn't. As he knows, he should be kicking through that.
Crouch.
Another scrunch to the
Line.
Cheaters.
Set.
Ball comes to the open side. The Cheaters send it straight down the middle of the 280 stadium. Ball goes to Smith. Smith's going to attack down left hand side. He straightens up,
Advantage.
offloads. Ah, but number 11 spills it. That was a forward pass, surely. Oh, and then Smith hits high at the end of the first half. That was a frustration hit from the young Englishman. And it's not over the first half yet. As the Cheaters set up them all, they're going towards the Province line. They're trying to get all the backs involved. Smith gets in to help defend it, whether he's willing to or not. Smith hits the tap tackle. And that's got to be a turnover for the Province, surely. The referee says no.
Advantage.
Ball spilt. Will they be able to play it out this time?
Advantage over.
And ball goes to touch, and we've nearly played 10 minutes of the second half. But that's where we're going to be cut out, and we're going to go back to 40 minutes with the scoreboard at 0-0, at 14-0. Half we go at 280 Stadium. Province could be going 4 undefeated here. As they're kicking into the wind in the second half. Smith goes for the crossfield kick, and that's a good kick from the 17-year-old. Finds a lot of space as he runs left to stop the kick for touch. Smith's going to stay out the ruck, and he's going to pressure the kicker as much as he can. They're not kicking it yet. Smith makes his tackle though, underneath the posts. And that's a great hit by Smith. They're over the line there, ref. And it's been spilt. And that is not a very good start to the second half for the Cheetahs.
Set.
And could Smith be going over for his third try of the evening? He looks wide. The ball goes to Smith. Smith hands off, and it's a hat-trick for Rory Smith 6 minutes into the second half. This 17-year-old Englishman crosses for his hat-trick, which the delight of all the Province fans, the coaching staff. And as you can see, the ball comes to the back and sent straight wide to Smith. Smith looked like he's about to get tackled, and he shows in the big forearm. And over the line goes the 17-year-old for the third time this game. And Rory Smith is one to watch for the future. As Lage shanks that to left. After 47 minutes, it is Province 9. Toyota Free State Cheetahs now. Smith goes in at 9 again. And he's going to put the kick over the top. It's Smith, and he's going to chase it here. And he might be in for a bonus point of his own, along with his Province teammates. Diving it. Oh, and it's going to be a bonus point for the Province. And 3 tries and an assist from Rory Smith. And he is having the breakthrough game that he needs for the Western Province. And it's scored by fullback. Smith sees the space, well, saw the spacing behind the defence. And Lades has had an absolute shock from the tee again. As the bonus point for the Western Province. That might top the division for them. It depends on results elsewhere. That's a big tackle from the Cheetahs. They're spaced on the left hand side here. Smith gets the ball. No way is Smith going to get another assist as number 11 goes down left hand side. And Smith has got 3 tries, 2 assists. As the Western Province is just running circles around the Cheetahs now. And that was a great ball from Roy Smith, as we can watch it back here. The pick and goes to the blind side. Smith makes sure his man's committed and forces him to tackle. And then number 11 does the rest, crosses the line, goes under the sticks. And what a performance this has been from the Province. This is sending out a message to the league. If only Rory Smith was on goal kicking as well. As Lade shanks that again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ball carried in. Smith finds himself in his scrum half. As ball goes just down the pitch, and you've got the Western Province coming in numbers, chasing it again. And is number 11 going to get there? He doesn't. But Smith is with the tackle. And a lot of pressure coming here from the Province again as they look for their 6th try. Smith with the tackle, there's been another interception. And Smith finds himself in at scrum half as he carries to the open side. He's over the line, and is Rory Smith going to get his 4th try? Rory Smith has scored a solo bonus point for the Province, and it's points galore as Rory Smith scores 4. And as you can see, Khaleesi tackle just short. And Smith uses gravity with him to get him over the line. His little agile feet put him over the line. And Lades is probably going to shank this as well. He hits the post this time. It could be 42-0 if Rory Smith was kicking, just saying. And we've gone from winning last game 6-0 to being 34-0 up with 17 minutes left at the Toyota Stadium. And it's turnover. And this is a good move from the team from Cape Town. Ball goes to Smith. Smith finds somebody wide. And he's going to go all the way. And Smith's got his third assist of the game. Smith scored 4, assisted 3. As the clock hits 5 minutes to go, it's 39-0 to the Province, and it's Dylan Lades who gets the try. He gets on the board. And what a performance this has been, sending out a notice to the rest of the Currie Cup teams. As you see the ball there goes to Smith. He uses it on his weak hand as well. He sends it wide to Lades, and Lades just backs himself to go all the way to the corner. As Dylan Lades is going to take the conversion and shank it as usual. Nothing new there. 3 minutes to go. There's a turnover for the Cheetahs. They come to the blind side. Smith tackles one. Lades tackles the other. The clock's going to turn red any minute now. Smith was looking for the intercept again. And that is going to be it. Smith drops into the pocket. Ball sent to him. Maybe it's not going to be it because he's been tackled. As the ball chips over the top, and that is it at this Toyota Stadium. The league has finished, and it's and at the Toyota Stadium it's finished by 39 points to 0. As Smith scores 4 alongside Tanal to Lades and Peter. Lades gets 2 conversions out of 7, which could have made it 49-0, and the Toyota Free State Cheetahs come away with nothing. And what a performance that was by the Province. As we're starting to come towards the end of our first season as a pro rugby player for the DHL Western Province, I've settled down to life in Cape Town, but the season isn't over yet. We've got the competitive rugby to come and all of that good stuff, but to celebrate that big performance over the Cheetahs and the man of the match performance from me, our teammate Jean-Luc Duplessis has invited me over to his apartment, and he's invited me over in style. He's invited me to come over and hired me a limo. But unfortunately Jean-Luc Duplessis has been out the past 7 weeks with an injured head. But here we are, rocking up to his apartment, and look at this. Hopefully we're going to have a very good night. And here we are in Jean-Luc Duplessis' penthouse. And we're going to go and celebrate with all of our teammates, all the members of staff from the DHL Western Province, as we've been led into the party. And hopefully we're going to have a very good night celebrating of what a first successful season the 17-year-old Rory Smith has had in Cape Town. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I'm just going to order a shot quickly. Yeah, man. We're going to start the night off big with Rory Smith, and we're going to go for the whiskey from Jean-Luc Duplessis' personal barmaid. And we're going to start the night off. We're going to make it a good one as the sun's set in Cape Town, and we're going to have a very good party. And he's bringing out the big guns. He's going to shake it. It's going to pop in a minute. There we go, and we're going to celebrate with the province as I get covered in champagne. My suit is very wet already, but it's going to get even better as we go on into the night. As we come back to the home screen after the party the next day, we see who we've got in the semi-finals. We are at home in front of the Newlands faithful, and it's Western Province versus the Golden Lions as we're going to end our first season at the end of next episode. And make sure you stay tuned.